All right. Well, how's everybody doing this evening?
Good.
Chris, how you doing this evening?
They're good.
All right. Nice to have y'all. Appreciate y'all being here and just spending a few minutes with me. I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about a simple subject on the easy road in life. You know, a lot of times in life we can be quick to take an easy road. Sometimes the road may be shorter. It may get us to our destination quicker. And so it seems like maybe the easy road is the best option. Maybe we should take the easy road. Maybe we should leave out, taking the long road around things, obstacles, different things in life. And so sometimes though, when looking at the easy road is not always going to be the best road to take. And I want to spend a few minutes with a personal story to tell you about how the easy road isn't the best road. I remember there was one time that me and my brother and some of our friends, what we would do is we would go out spotlighting. Now, I'm not sure if you know what spotlighting is, but I'm going to spend a few minutes and tell you a little bit about it, just so you can kind of get the main point. Spotlighting is where you take a big old spotlight and you take a shotgun or a rifle, and you get in a minivan or a truck. It doesn't really matter. We like minivans because you could open the door up on it, and it just seemed a lot cooler at the time. And we would ride back in the woods on this dirt road, and we would turn the spotlight on when we thought we saw a deer. So we'd be looking, we would see some eyes out there, and we would turn the spotlight on, and the deer would freeze, and they would stare right at the spotlight. And whoever was in the passenger seat or whoever was the other person, they would take the shotgun, they'd put one in the chamber, and they would blast the deer. The deer would be standing still, easy target. We would load the deer up, go home, and we would have deer meat, or we would have a trophy buck. And so it seemed that this was very nice, very convenient. This was the easy road into killing a deer. Now, I don't know how many deer hunters we have, but deer hunting isn't always the easiest sport. Sometimes you can stalk a deer for weeks at a time, to figure out where they're eating, where they're sleeping, their pattern, where they're walking through, where they get up and lay down. And so sometimes it takes weeks, to find out this deer's pattern, to kill this, seemingly trophy buck, or to kill a doe that you can get deer meat from. And so what we do is, instead of doing all that, spending all that time, we would take the easy road. And so we would load up, we would ride down the woods, and we would shoot 2 or 3 deer at one time in a night. We would come back, we would skin them, we'd have all this deer meat, we'd have all these horns, and people would come over and we would brag to them and tell them how we killed these monster bucks and all these. We'd never tell them how, though. Kind of lead out the details, because we didn't want them to know that we took the easy road. Now, at first it may seem that the easy road is more rewarding, and I wouldn't really argue with that statement. I would say at times in life when you take an easy road, I would say that it can be more rewarding, seemingly more rewarding. It can seem easier, it can seem more convenient, but in hindsight, in 2020, looking back at the decisions that were made and the repercussions that follow your decisions, sometimes the easy road isn't always the best road to take. There was one time where my brother and one of his friends, his name was Rick, and they loaded up in the truck one night, and I was sleeping. It was probably about 2 in the morning, and we did our weekly spotlighting. And they went out and they parked on the side of the road, and they looked across the field and they seen a couple deer. Well, Rick turns the headlights on the truck, flips them on, my brother starts shooting, and as soon as he gets about 2 or 3 shots in this deer, all of a sudden the headlights come on from the field, and it was the game warden. And so my brother and his buddy load up in the vehicle, they shoot off down the road, game warden's behind them, and they eventually get pulled over, and the game warden comes from the window and stops them. Now, for them to be taking the easy road, it would seem like it could be more rewarding at the time. But what ended up happening in that situation is the game warden ended up taking not only their hunting license, he ended up taking the guns that they were using, and he ended up locking them both up in jail. He ended up taking the truck that they were driving. And so when they got out, it cost them thousands of dollars to try to fix what seemed like an easy option for them to go get some deer meat or to go kill a deer at night. They thought that at the time the easy road was going to be more rewarding, and seemingly it was, but in the long run, the easy road isn't always the best. A lot of times in life we go through a journey, and if we skip and we try to take a shortcut, we miss a lot of the obstacles that are along the way. Whereas those obstacles, those are the things that actually build character in our life. Those are the things that build us and make us and who we are. And if we try to take the easy road and everything, then we skip a lot of those obstacles, a lot of those things that actually challenge us and build our character. It may always appear easier to take the short road, but at first glance, although it may seem more rewarding, and although it may feel more rewarding in time, as time progresses, we end up realizing that this isn't the best option, and that taking the long road and sometimes taking the harder road in life is going to pay off in the end. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all being here, and we'll see you next time.